Welcome to Game Devs Play Games, where we play games and talk game design, and today we are playing THOTH.
Courtesy of the Humble Monthly Bundle.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have known that it had existed had it not been for that.
Sadly, yeah, I'm really fond of this game. You're kind of indifferent, but I think it's a lot of fun. And it's made by Carlson Games. Also published by Double Fine, which is why I'm even more surprised that...
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, right? Maybe its debut... Actually, I think its debut was the Humble Monthly. Maybe that's what it was.
Believe it.
So obviously, I've already played through a decent bit of this, and there's no way to reset your data, nor really is there much reason to. So we're going to start from the top up and just kind of keep playing this until we feel like we've shown off a lot. We're playing co-op too, which I have yet to experience. But the point of the game basically is you are these spheres. It's a dual stick shooter, so you need to break these cubes. And that's it. You just have to kill all of the cubes in each level.
Yes.
Now, obviously, it gets hard, very hard, as you keep going.
I'm done. You better hurry.
Yeah, and when he dies, so from the little bit that I've seen, when he dies, he turns into one of those black vortexes and then hunts me down, and will slowly get faster and faster to the point where I don't know if I can escape it. Right into
now
it.
To start over. So if you lose, like in that segment you're at, you have to start all over.
Yep. Yeah, that one 61 was effectively like the boss. So they work in increments of 4 in these levels, and every 4 you beat kind of unlocks another, I guess, chapter for lack of better terms.
One thing what's really cool and interesting about the game is that the enemies, the objects, keep coming at you, even after I don't know why that gets me. They just go straight for me, and I forget how to play. Anyway, so the enemies still move after you destroy them, and so you still have to evade them while dealing with the rest of it.
I don't know what to do about this. I got this.
Also, when you shoot, you slow down. So he's having a hard time because he can't just shoot whenever he wants, because that happens.
Yeah. So don't die. I'm actually kind of happy you died there.
Yeah. Would it be funnier if next level I was still just the black whirly bit?
Oh, that would be terrible. I mean, from a game design point of view, I guess it would make sense, but it would kind of mean that... Well, I guess from a game design point, it actually wouldn't make sense, right? Because that would basically mean that there's no way to win.
Yeah.
Because you really don't have enough time, especially in the later levels. Woo! That's all on you, buddy. You got this, you got this, you got this. Just go for it. No. Just... Yeah, if you don't keep shooting them, they refill their health, too. So it's like...
You gotta stay on them.
Oh, boy.
I forgot which one it was. Good. I'm glad that worked out really well for us. So... New objects like this will appear. We can't pass these walls until one of these things is defeated.
Nope.
And then
that's actually introduced later. These are just explaining these are barriers.
These are barriers, yeah, walls. Can't touch them because hot lava.
Yeah, so that's the other really cool thing about this game is that they introduce a new mechanic every single 4 levels.
Man?
I was just the wrong place, wrong time. Well,
and it's very simple how
I'm dead.
Yeah,
you gotta.
Very simple how they set some of these levels up, because they're just, squares or cubes or however you want to call it.
You're donezo, buddy.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay. So that one, I just, you can't touch the top of the wall. This one, we literally have less room to move around, even though our opponents can.
And it's interesting too, because as a challenge, it means that we have to be more cognizant of our environment. And from a level design point of view, I think it's actually really smart because it's... Oh, man, again, I did it again. It's...
You were saying, being cognizant?
It's doing a good job of training our perception for the later levels where there are a lot of components in the level that can just kill you or move toward you or what have you. It gets more complex. Woo! Nice.
Boom.
But yeah, I actually really...
Oh, forgot about those guys.
I really enjoy this game. This game for about a week was the game that I played while I was in work meetings. Because it's really easy to absent-mindedly play and still feel like you get a good challenge out of it.
Absolutely. I mean, it's mechanics are very, very simple and basic. Oh man. pin me
Yeah,
down.
we fine.
But look at those. These are new enemies that we're facing off again, and they're based upon. Oh,
Ooh.
wow. Well done, us. They're very similar to the original enemies we fought, except for they added one simple mechanic to them. Why am I sucking it up?
I like the cooperative too, because normally you're just doing this by yourself, and it's literally the same levels as far as I recall.
Yeah, nothing seems.
But I think it's balanced, right? Because we deal twice as much damage, so we can take these things out faster, but it's at the risk of relying on your opponent, your comrade, to not die.
They also have to be good at what they're doing. Yeah.
And I like that it's not just insta-death, right? Because if it gives you a chance of like wrapping up the level in the last few moments before the end actually
Get him.
consumes us all.
There's also some fun themes in the game, and I haven't quite exactly like pinned down everything, but
Get it. Oh, you were so close.
Oh man. There's this like weird, creepy space theme, and the music.
Oh, I love it.
Goes with it. The music and the sound is just kind of like.
It adds to the abstract nature of it, but it's like. It feels very artistic in a way, and like I normally hate abstract art, but I think the sound effects are really what sell it. And we don't say that enough on this show. I feel like we don't give sound design enough justice, but
It's because we hate Eddie that much.
yeah, our poor sound designer. But
Oh, he got me. Go,
Okay,
get him. Yeah. Before my dead corpse comes after you.
so
this is the switch.
yes, this is the switch. This is where things start getting a lot more.
All right. Oh no,
Oop.
that's on me.
It's fine. So obviously there are 64 levels in this game because it starts at 64 and counts down, which I also really like because it kind of gives you this anticipation of, well, what happens at the end? In an abstract game, how do you have how do you, I guess, have a finale that feels conclusive, right? Because there's no narrative. Not really, anyway.
Not a visible one.
So, like, what is the reward of winning? Is it just, like, the satisfaction of winning, or is it, like, you get some kind of, like, I don't know, something else, right? And I don't think you've beaten this game, but I've at least beaten the 64 levels. And
I haven't. I've gotten through the first, I think, 32 or something like that.
You got this. I actually really like the ending, though. It actually sort of indirectly gives the game a narrative.
Damn.
In a way, like, you don't realize, there's no real reason why we're doing what we're doing, right? We're just these sphere shooting cubes. And in the end, it kind of like, is like, well, this thing happens that incorporates everything that you did. You can kind of incur a narrative out of that, but at the end of the day, it still doesn't necessarily mean anything, but I think it's good that it ends on that note.
There's also just some objects that that the game gives you as it nice. Some objects that show up as the game progresses.
Get on the other side. Yeah.
And I think that the ones that blew my mind the first time, I think show up in the next set of 4.
I'm gonna get on there. Yeah, there we go. Ooh.
Oh, they got me.
Ooh. Ooh.
Aww.
I'm actually, I like too that even though this is a challenging game, it's actually still kind of easy to communicate and like talk on the show while we're playing it.
Yeah,
because it's weird. I feel like it uses very different parts of our brains. Nice.
Boom. Synchronized.
I think the choice of swapping out every 4 levels too is pretty interesting, but I think it's well suited for this game. Oh boy. Because I feel like it prevents it from ever feeling redundant in the level design. Because they give us 4 challenges.
We have to do this.
Yeah, we got this. This is easy peasy, man.
You know what I find actually pretty nice about it is that you shoot through the dead enemies. So the ones that can still kill you, I died because I'm a fool.
Ooh.
but you can shoot through the dead ones, so they're not like blocking your sight. And that's one of the things that like stuck out to me, and I'm not really sure why, but it was just immediately was one of those things that I appreciated about the game.
No, I actually really like that too. It would feel unfair, I think, if they blocked your shots, because then it was like you can't make progress, and then you're subject to the RNG of the game. Whereas this, oh man, there's no way I was gonna get through that. There's no way to like. We're sometimes good at games.
Whoops.
Yeah, I feel like if the dead ones blocked your shots, it would remove a lot of control from the player. Wow, that was just bad on my end.
Yeah, in addition, it would be really hard to put a lot of enemies on the screen.
That too. I mean, that kind of goes hand in hand with what I was saying, right? Because when you fail at this game, as it is, it feels like it's just your fault. Like,
yeah.
I failed because I suck at this game. Whereas if they block your shots, if you fail...
There's like a random element.
Exactly. It oftentimes could feel like it's the game's fault, and then it wouldn't feel fair. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, you were so close to getting that one. Get it. You didn't get it.
You're better than me at this game. Start showing it.
Yeah, I need to stop dying.
And by that, I mean, I die a lot too, but it should be expected of me.
That's fair. I'm a little rusty. I beat this game maybe... Actually, I think a week after the game was actually released. So I might be a little rusty by now.
Yeah.
Not to say that I'm actually
get him.
good. Ooh, I could have threaded that needle, but...
You chose not to.
Don't got that precision, man.
So, I mean, that's... I just decided not to move like you're supposed to at the beginning of that stage. There's also kind of an inherent understanding. Once you understand how the pieces work, you kind of get how you're supposed to play levels. Like that one, you know, obviously you realize that when you shoot and destroy them that the switch is going to go off. Oh, right. Wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, and I think, like, the simplicity of a lot of those mechanics does a really good job at... Well, that was just...
Embarrassing.
Yeah. It does a really good job at, like, transitioning to other levels, right? So when they start combining a lot of these challenges or mechanics, they're so simple that it's easy to kind of easily grasp everything that's happening on the stage. So, and that's important, too, for, like, a very quick response game like this.
Yeah, alright, don't die.
I won't die. I'll never die.
You always die on the stage. You leave me alone, and I can't handle it.
To be fair, the first few times...
Funny thing that we're having a hard time because both of us have beat this stage.
Well, it's totally different in cooperative, right? Just because I have to also pay attention to what you're doing so that I can anticipate switches, which I guess is kind of down to communication, but at the same time, if we were like, it's gonna go, it's like, it will quickly turn into like Overcooked, where it's a chaotic mess of communication. You got this, you didn't get this. It is really fun though. It is, the game kind of has a zen nature to it too. Maybe that's like weird to say.
I think the lack of like chaotic music like Geometry Wars has doesn't make you stressed out. You just play it as it is. You know.
And it's kind of cathartic to me to
I
like.
didn't know you died.
Oh, sorry, I should have said something.
Meh.
I feel like it's kind of cathartic though to like, I don't know, go in and like destroy these cubes. It's like erasing this like evil thing in
Clearly
this
evil
abstract world.
They scream like
Well,
dead aliens.
I thought that barrier was up. We're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna at least make it through
at some
52.
point. Jeez. I don't believe you beat this. I think you did a cheat code or something.
I don't think this game could have cheat codes. It has a really interesting interface. It's just like level selection or exit game. Got it.
Got it. All right. Let's get this guy.
It's definitely... You know what's easier about single player? You know what's easier is that it's a lot simpler to manipulate the black cubes. that actually changes the difficulty pretty dramatically now that I think about it.
Interesting.
And so I think the way they balanced it for cooperative play is pretty smart. Oh, that worked out so well. Accidentally well, but super well. So I think it might actually be better for us to stick near each other, just because it'll give us a more predictable path forward.
Oh, no.
So close.
You died before me. I just want to point that out.
I was following your lead, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because that's definitely my strategy when I played this solo was... ooh, that was up. It was a matter of, like, manipulating them to kind of, like, clump together so that you have less targets to worry about.
You
At
just,
least
like,
that are
spray
chasing
and
you.
pray and still hit the things that you need to.
Mm-hmm.
It's also good that your shots are rapid fire, so it's like you can easily trail your shots. You don't have to worry about, you know, if I miss this, I'm dead.
Ooh.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Ah, you suck.
Yeah, imagine if, like, you had to, like, hit the trigger every time you wanted to shoot. It would just be a nightmare. Oh.
Worry about ammo.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think simplicity is definitely one of the main strengths of this game. Oh boy. You got this, you got this, you got this.
I tried. I was gonna move up, and why are we struggling at this? It's the switches. It has to be.
The switches do change things quite a bit. It's also really tough to play in limited space. So like level 50 and level 49 are tough because they basically...
Oh, if you'd sit in a corner, I think it would have missed you.
I think so too.
There's definitely this bait and switch technique you start to pick up, where you're like running away so you can have the opportunity to shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez,
The levels that you play after you beat the game are interesting. Oh, I just killed myself.
Nice.
They're interesting because, so after you beat the 64, you unlock like section 8, 16, 64, and 32, I think. In that order too, which is a little weird. But the way it works is you have to beat that amount of levels without dying once. And they're randomly selected levels too. You got this. This is hard. Alright. I'm gonna go by you so we can... Whoa. You are fast.
No, he got me. Finish him. Get him. No.
Got this.
Soda Sofa.
Soda Sofa?
Soda Sofa.
Oh no.
For anybody who watches South Park. Get him.
That was good though. That was amazing.
I think we've gotten worse.
Hey, to be fair, that last round was the closest we've gotten yet.
But we put all of our willpower into it.
that was our peak. We'll never do better than that.
Do better.
I think that's how games work. Video games, anyway. Oh boy. Yeah, you got this. You get this. Every time I say that there's a 50-50 shot you're about to die.
Yep.
Just don't die this time.
Right.
Oh boy. I'm gonna trap my...
You were saying? What? I disagree. Couldn't have been. I call lag.
Although this game would be pretty good on network play, but it probably would be way more work than it's worth.
Most likely. Especially, like, they'd have to keep coming out with the new levels, or the replayability would be not so great. But they did come out with a lot of levels, so I guess it's actually really not too difficult for them to... They could even make it procedurally generated by just, you know, adding new things in. Yeah!
Was that it? Oh, we did do it.
Finally. These are the guys I'm talking about. Yeah. This one blew my mind. If you kill them, you set off a black hole, giving you a short amount of time, so they start becoming like your last priority. But I'm going to be a jerk.
So, the way you do it is you have to, like, shoot them down, until you're ready for them.
So with this, what's cool about this is you can have one player worry about the squares, and the other player make sure that the circles aren't getting out of hand.
That's a good point. That only works so far, though, because levels get so complicated that there's no way that would work in a
Whoa,
long-term
I'm on the
play.
side.
Whoa!
I'm on the side.
It's like they were trying to teach you that. Like, hey, you can just worry about this one, buddy.
Here you are going, I don't know if that'll work. Turns out you're supposed to. Oh, see? Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm just getting through them like it's nothing.
They definitely hit those really tough points. Ooh.
Now I told.
So it's like
chain things.
Oh yeah, these are. You know, actually, the chains I don't think are the worst.
Yeah, it's actually.
I like this though.
It's cool that you can break them apart like that.
But they only totally break when you actually hit every single cube that's connected to it, which I think is kind of clever because then they start moving faster. You know. Oh well. You got this. I don't think you're gonna get this.
I got this.
I will be actually impressed. At least my dead body will still bounce off of walls. That actually is like the one thing that might make this doable. Oh boy, oh boy, oh, you were doing good though. Nice.
I'm dead.
You're the best teammate.
Ooh, look at you.
I play games sometimes.
So those moments remind me a lot. It's a stupid thing and stupid reference. But those moments remind me a lot of, did you ever see the movie Dog Boys?
No.
It's about, or Fly Boys maybe? Anyway, it's about World War I flying pilots. And it's like super, Hollywood and everything, but the
nice death right at the end there.
Well, it's showing off.
Yeah, all right.
It's, you know.
Totally. Whoa.
But a lot of like the final moments would come to two biplanes like charging at each other. Wow.
That was close.
Two biplanes like charging at each other. Oh, I did not know that was gonna happen.
Oh yeah, so
I haven't got
these
this
ones
far.
target the cubes getting damaged.
Oh.
So it'll create that.
That's crazy. And I assume you can't shoot them.
Right, I did that to myself.
Nope, can't shoot them.
Yeah, so long as they are being shot, I think if they have damage, they won't create the barrier. It's only active shots. That wall will be put up. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Like I said.
Anyway,
like
so yeah,
pappy
they
always
fly
told
at
me.
each other and just shoot wildly. And eventually hit each other. It was a stupid story.
Oh.
But I'm gonna make you, put a no.
I'm dead,
no,
by the way.
No.
You got-
No. Ah, no.
Yeah, this is where communication breaks down real quick.
Considering I just spent 10 minutes trying to tell a story that afterward I realized was not funny or important.
But now I want to know. Whoa, you just trapped me.
No.
Oh, okay. You're actually doing shockingly well for someone that's about to murder you.
I tried to stop shooting. I tried.
No.
I stopped.
I realized that I need to get out of there before I start shooting.
That's why I always move, and I'm always afraid that you're going to start shooting immediately.
Well, here's the stupid thing, too, is I could also stop shooting and just move up. But I'd rather blame it on you. I like this mechanic, though. Alright, well, we can give it... this is why I love this game, though, because it's like I failed purely because of my own stupidity or ineptitude, and I cannot blame the game for that. So I think this design strengths are it's really strong in skill-based gameplay, purely skill-based gameplay.
Too fast eventually. Skill.
Whoa.
Skill-based play.
I don't know why I was surprised there, oh my god, I did not expect that to happen, even though this game follows a very predictable pattern. Ooh, you're
Breaking your brain.
Communication breakdown. We got this, buddy.
Done.
Dunzo.
I was just waiting for the day when you didn't die.
That's all I got. All right. We got this. Easy peasy. Do this in my sleep.
You're dead, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear.
Wow.
All the glory for me! Oh, you can't run into those. Well, I think that's,
Good point to end it.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I agree. But check out Thoth. It's on Steam. I don't actually know for how much, but I don't think it's that much, honestly. But it's a good casual game. It's good. I think it's also a good game to, like, test your skills, too. Because, like, I say casual,
Yeah.
but it's actually challenging, as you can see, based on our
Well, it's not
ineptitude.
competitive. It's fun, though. I think that anybody can eventually learn to pick it up and, probably become good at twin stick shooters if you're not already.
Yeah.
Check out Thoth.
Thoth. Question of the day. I think this one's pretty easy. Design a challenge, or, like, a mechanic that introduces a new, like, challenge to a level.
Yeah.
For this game.
Either an enemy or an item, interactable or non-interactable. It's really how you'd break it up. Anyway, yeah, cool. Till next time. Vote. Bye.
Bye, everyone.